AM 1100.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of Beasley Broadcast Group, this station, its staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
Yes, this is Mr. Controversy, and this is the infamous three-point conversion station. Keep it locked.
The 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
Good morning, everybody. What another beautiful Saturday morning. It's a cold Saturday morning. It's probably everywhere unless you're in like California on the West Coast. Man, it's cold. But anyway, it's a great day anyway, man. It's a great day for sports. It's a great day for, you got the playoffs going on today, man. NFL playoffs. It's crazy. If you don't like football, you got college basketball going on. You know we have to talk about this big game Monday night against, with Georgia going up against Alabama in Atlanta. Like I said, it's a lot going on, man. It's like I said, it's a great time for sports. Sad time for sports, but it's a great time. I'll get into that later. But if you don't know, you've entered inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge, and I am your host, Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? And like I said, man, it's a great day for sports. And I'm waiting for my co-host. I don't know where he is right now, but he should be coming in soon. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot to get to, and we have a great show today. We're going to talk, of course, NFL football, like we said. We're talking the Atlanta Falcons. It's a big game for the Atlanta Falcons, man. They go up against the Rams. They're playing in L.A. It's going to be tough, But like I said, we're going to get into that. Also, we're going to get into college football. Like I said, we got Georgia, Alabama, but we're going to get into the meat of it. We're really going to talk about what Georgia needs to do and why this is not going to be like the Oklahoma game. Also, we're talking NBA basketball. I want to talk about this LeBron James. LeBron James, he hasn't really had a rival, I don't think, but we're going to get into that, whether he's had that rival, like that guy, that everyone else had in their careers to go up against, to measure him up against during his career while he played. And then we got all the nonsense. We got Battlegrounds also. We got TJ Bentley going up against Kane, a.k.a. Dennis Pendleton. It's going to be great, so I need you to be on that. But I think my co-host just came on. Dennis, my man Damien couldn't be here today, but I do got my man Mr. Glass, my co-host from the past. What's going on, bro?
What up, cuz? Thanks for having me back on the show. Thanks for having me back in the sports lounge, though. I'm usually looking for sweet tea in the refrigerator, but, in the shy, it's 3 degrees below zero. Wind chill make it feels like a negative 14, so I want some hot chocolate right now, man. But thanks for having me on, bro.
Oh, no problem, bro. No problem, man. But look, man, we're about to jump right into these quick hits, y'all. All right, let's get it. All right, so we're going to start off like this. First of all, we want to send prayers out to Dr. J. Dr. J was in attendance at the Philadelphia 76ers Detroit Pistons game, and he was hospitalized. he fell ill. They said he was ill, got ill, and they took him to the hospital. He's good, though, hopefully. Nothing too serious just yet. They said he should be out after they evaluate him. Hopefully, I hadn't heard any word yet. But, let's send our prayers out to a legend. Real quick, Glass. You can't have Dr. J going down.
Hey, man, Dr. J is still one of my favorite basketball players in the NBA. Great legend. Hope he feels better. Prayers going up, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. Now, so we always talk about Unc, and we always talk about, when I say Unc, I'm talking about Uncle LeVar and what he's doing with his children. And, a lot of people are talking about the, I guess, the way he's handling the situation with LaMelo and what's the other one? LaGello, something like that. Okay, whatever their names are. But listen to this though, Glass. So they're in Lithuania. They got there this week. So now, instead of playing in what they would normally play, is called the Baltic Basketball League this season. They won't play in that league this season. So now instead they're going to play in the Big Baller Brand Classic or Challenge, which is a series of 5 games. It's like friendly games, but they're doing this just to get the brothers extensive playing time. Now they will play in the regular season after this. Glass. Unc is making moves, isn't he?
Hey, man, I ain't knocking a man who's trying to make us hustle, especially international. Before you know a Big Baller Brand is going to be right up there with Adidas and Nike, man. So I ain't knocking this hustle.
Yeah, bro. I mean, making big moves. Everyone wants to get mad at him. But think about it. If you look at what he's doing, man, he said he was going to get Lonzo to the Lakers. He did. He said he was going to, we're not going to sit the boys, especially LiAngelo. Why sit him? That's messing up our time. We need to get him to L.A. So to get him to L.A., we're going to take him to Lithuania. Now, they're changing their schedule just for them. Big moves, big moves. Moving on. Now, this is the big one right here. Now, I know you all heard about all these reports that's coming out of Foxborough that Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Mr. Kraft, they're not seeing eye to eye or eye to eyes. I don't know how you say it with 3 people. But either or, it's a lot of tension going on. Even though they said it's no tension, basically dealing with the trade with Garoppolo and the fact that they're saying Brady made that deal just so he can play because he was afraid of Garoppolo, taking his job or whatever. So anyway, he got traded. They said Bill Belichick didn't like it, but the 3 are denying the report of tension. But it's been rumors coming out that Mr. Belichick might be seeking the New York Giants as his next head coaching job next season. What say you, Glass?
Hey, man, listen. The evil empire might be done this season. Like I said, it all started off with Jimmy Garoppolo being traded. Bill Belichick was furious. Now, Robert Kraft, the owner, got to figure out which I want to keep and which I want to get rid of. Tom Brady, one of the top quarterbacks ever in the NFL. I got that. Great accolades. Bill Belichick, one of the top coaches in the NFL. Great accolades. I got that. Tom Brady, Father Time won't catch up to him real quick. Father Time don't care about Bill Belichick. So as Kraft, as the owner, who should be in New York? That Belichick, Tom Brady.
Yeah, man. If that happens, bruh, like it makes sense because he was the defensive coordinator there. But Brady's not, because what is they're reporting that Brady and Belichick is not saying eye to eye. It dealt with, I think, Tom Brady's trainer. But now all of a sudden, they're supposed to be not cool or whatever, not on the right wavelength, I guess. And if he leaves and he gets under Manning, I'm not saying Brady's a fighter and competitor, but this is the guy that beat Manning twice. That beat Brady twice, Manning. If he gets with Manning and the weapons he has, oh my God, and they already have a good defense. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, speaking of coaches, congratulations to Mr. John Gruden, the announcer for Monday Night Football. You know now he has signed with the Oakland Raiders for a 10-year deal worth $100 million. What? Class. What?
Man, listen, John Gruden, I ain't hate him, but he's overrated.
Wow.
You mean to tell me you're going to pay this man 10 years, $100 million, where you have Sean Payton of New Orleans Saints, Pete Carroll of Seattle Seahawks, the top highest paid coaches making $8 million. You got Bill Belichick, who won 5 Super Bowls, making $7.5 million, and Gruden hasn't been in the league for 10 years. Where they do that at?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
And let's not forget, he won that Super Bowl with Tony Dungy's players in Tampa Bay, not his players. So yeah, Gruden's overrated, but I ain't knocking his hustle. Get that money.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but he has weapons. You know what I'm saying? Some young weapons. But yeah, maybe coming out of retirement and getting 10 years, they bugging. Moving on. So, I don't know if you heard about the Oklahoma Sooners freshman guard, Trae Young, but this guy is a beast. He's been compared to Steph for good reasons. I don't know if I say Steph, but he's averaging 29.4 points per game and 10.6 assists per game in just 32 minutes. Do you think it's, I guess, legitimate that they're comparing him to Steph?
It's kind of early now. He don't have that big book of that big resume like Steph Curry. You know, number one, he's playing in Oklahoma City, so I expect a lot from him in that conference. Comparing him to Curry, I kind of see it right now, but Curry, he's been there 3 years. He was averaging 28.6 his junior year. He put Davidson on the map in the tournament. I want to see what Trae Young going to do with Oklahoma City. I know he looks good now, but I'm into the marathon, not the sprint.
Right. Yeah, I want to see that too, man. But it looks good though. Like he's that dude's the truth, bro. That dude's the truth. And last but not least, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Isaiah Thomas sat out, this previous game against the Boston Celtics, and they were going to do a tribute to him, for thanking him for, playing in the years he was there, basically for how they did him bogus. But anyway, he said he doesn't want to do it. He wants to wait till February 11th when he comes back. That way he'll be playing, his family will be there. Great. But that night, that's the same night that Paul Pierce would get his jersey retired. And Paul Pierce said, nah, I ain't dealing with that. What say you, sir? Do you think Pierce has a legitimate gripe against Isaiah getting attributed or having a tribute for him also on that night?
Man, listen, against Isaiah Thomas, he did the thing when he was over there in Boston the last 3 years. But Paul Pierce been there 15 years, won a championship in 2008, was the MVP of the finals in 2008, and is 10-time NBA All-Star. You tell me who you think going to have bib on February 11th.
Right. All I got to say is, I just think that he need to chill, man. Right. No, you're right. I think that Isaiah, because Isaiah trying to go back and forth with him, I'm going to do like Uncle LeVar. Yo, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Know what? The day was already set for Paul Pierce. He can't come up here on my day.
You said he wanted to do what now?
I said, Paul, it was already set that it was February 11th was Paul Pierce's day. He can't come up in here on my day.
Oh, okay. True. I like I said, I just think it's messed up. I don't know why Boston Celtics would do that, would honor that, but they need to go ahead and give him his just due as far as Paul Pierce and let him have that night, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Behind Bird, the next greatest Celtic. You know what I'm saying? It's not by far either behind Bird, but let him have his just due. But anyway, that wraps up Quick Hits. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back to talk some college football. We'll be right back. The 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
Run it. Sherm Beats.
Yo, what's going on, sports fans out there? Happy Saturday. It's your boy Sherm, a.k.a. the Lord of the Beats, and of course, host of Face the Music, which you can listen to every Wednesday on the 3-Point Conversion Station. And you are currently in the Sports Lounge, maxing and relaxing with my homie, Mr. Controversy, and of course, the Wizzle. Live and direct on 1100 AM WWWE ATL. Yeah!
There's a lot going on in the world, and your world is always changing. That's why it's important to stay connected. The latest news, the latest entertainment, the newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Over 1,500 live radio stations from across the country, and over 15 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
What's up? This is Anthony Hamilton, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
Yes, we are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Mr. Controversy here with your man, Glass from Get With It Sports, helping the brother out today.
Yes, sir.
I want to give a shout out to my barber. I'm always give a shout out to my barber, Mr. Dwayne Chambers, a.k.a. Baby Powder. At Cindy Cuts Barber Shop. Yes, sir. 3000 Chapel Hill Road, Suite 206 in Douglasville, Georgia, man. Make sure y'all go. Y'all on Facebook. Y'all can check me out. You know, he lined me up, whatever, but I don't have no hair on my head. But all them brothers can cut. Like I said, you're not just going to get a great haircut, but just great talk in sports. You bring your children in. Your children going to get schooled. You know what I'm saying? I mean, good talk, good brothers. None of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So, but come on, man. Let's get to this game. And you can call in at 404-603-8770. Once again, that's 404-603-8770. The game has finally came and is here. Well, it will be here on Monday night. You even 45 coming, man. And I know a lot of people have been saying, depending on who he's going for, people going against the opposite. Let me stop. I'm going to stop playing. But anyway, I mean, it's true, but let me stop. So anyway, this game here, Georgia going up against Alabama. Now remember, last Monday night, we saw Georgia rip a second hole in Oklahoma. And Glass, it was quite entertaining. I mean, Georgia should have lost that game, but I've never seen a game where somebody was down more than 13 points. I think it was more than, I think it was at 17 right before they kicked that field goal at halftime, and they come back by just running the ball. Glass, like, do you think that Georgia could, I guess, duplicate that against the Crimson Tide?
Listen, man, that shows you everything how this game going to be Monday night. The Georgia Bulldogs, they was running the SEC all season. Alabama, yeah, they lost that one game against, what was it, Auburn, if I'm mistaken?
Right.
But it gets in the Rose Bowl, just like you said, they had to come back from behind to beat Oklahoma 54-48 in double overtime. Crimson Tide, on the other hand, went up against the defending champs and just manhandled them in the Sugar Bowl 24-6. So right now, the Alabama Crimson Tide, as much as I hate to say it because I can't stand Alabama, they have their stuff together, and they're on prime. The engine is primed up, ready for this game on Monday night.
See, this is the problem. Georgia, as great as they look and as great as they right now, because I can say they're great right now, you can't you can't come in and play a team and play them and try to beat them at their own game. That's like, we're going to shift to basketball. That's like going to Golden State and saying that you're going to play Golden State Warriors and you're going to beat them with shooting threes. You can't do that, and it's not going to happen. And my thing is, Alabama, they're the type that, we want to grind it out. We're going to run the ball. We're going to play defense. Now, remember, the only teams that gave them problems in the past, Nick Saban team, are teams with a dual-threat quarterback and that can throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And we know Fromm, I'm not getting on him. I'm not saying he's horrible or anything like that, but he's not a dual threat. And he can't throw the ball like a Deshaun Watson or a Cam Newton. He's talented. But, again, if you want to beat Alabama, they're going to have to throw some wrinkles. Now, due to the fact that they have the understudy of Nick Saban, and he knows that defense and knows how they play defense, that's a card in their pocket as far as, with them having the defensive coordinator. But with Smart now, going up against him, and he knows how they play, he has to throw a wrinkle. He has to a trick play or something, because you can't beat Alabama and just playing gritty defense and running the ball.
Man, let me just jump in here real quick. I hear everything that you're saying. Well, the head coach for Georgia was a coordinator for Alabama, so you know Alabama tactics, what they like to do, what they don't like to do. Now let's go to Georgia. They got a two-headed monster, Nick Chubb and Sonny Michel. They did a great job last week against Oklahoma, 326 yards, 5 touchdowns on 25 carries, which was 13 yards per carry. Great job. And you're going to have to use that, because if Alabama's defense, which we all know is almost an NFL-style talent for Alabama, if they shut that down, so just like you said, you're going to rest everything on the arm of a true freshman quarterback in Jake Brown. He's a good quarterback, but he's a freshman.
Right.
He's new to this.
Right.
You're going to rely on his wide receivers, Devon Williams and Terry Goodwin, on offense, and I don't know if you want to do that. So they got to attack any way they can, anyhow, to do something against Alabama, slow them down.
Yeah, and I agree. Now, on the other end, we know Georgia's defense is great, and Alabama's offense hasn't been great. I'll ask you, where do you see Alabama, or how do you see Alabama scoring? Do you think Alabama's running game is good enough, or do you think they just have to rely on the quarterback?
It matters what type of defense Georgia comes with. I know they got a pretty good defense. Oh well, they got a good defense. I ain't gonna shortchange them. They got
right.
the Raekwon Smith, the linebacker, the Buckets Award winner. They got to sit there and find a way not to make mistakes, because what they looked like last week in the Rose Bowl, they gave up 31 first half points.
Mm-hmm.
You can't show your chink in armor against Alabama, because they would take advantage of that. So they got to show up that defense, do what they can, and play the full game. That let down, because Alabama's waiting for that time for you to let down, show your weakness, and they're going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and I'll just say this. I think that with this game, I'll go back to what I said last week. If Georgia wins this game, we might see a run. Now, honestly, I'm sorry, Atlanta fans and Georgia fans. I'm not a big Georgia fan. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from Chicago. I'm Big Ten. But I just think that with the, not draft class, but with the recruiting class they brought up last year, they're only going to get better anyway. Even if those players don't play, they're only going to get better. But the fact that Smart knows how to run a team, we see it this year. We see what he learned. He has learned from Saban, And I just think the way he's building that team is almost like a mini Alabama. If you, to be honest, get a great running team, and they're deep at running backs. And then you have great defensive players and a great defense, and you just grind it out. I could see Georgia, and shout out to Dylan Beeks Sr. He came on my show and said it's week 3 that Georgia was going to be in the championship. But I could see Georgia going on a streak, maybe 2 to 3 games, man, where they win an SEC championship, bro. From here on out.
Thank you, Raphael.
From here on out, I see that. I think, Glass, that Georgia's going to do that.
Oh, who you have winning Monday?
Alabama, because you can't beat. Like next year they get better, but you cannot beat Alabama at their own game. Like how can you beat? You can't beat them at that. They're the best. Like I said, the only team that's beating them that plays the same type of game as Auburn. That's because they know each other. That's a rival. It's a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna play each other like that. It's just you know how to play each other. You see each other every year. You know what it is. But you can't. I don't think Georgia can beat Alabama at their own game. What do you have?
Okay. All right, man. I hear you saying we just got through talking about everything that need to be done. All I got to say is this. I hope Georgia wins. So, once again, I hate Alabama. But let's not forget, Nick Saban going for his 6th title to tie up with the legendary Bear Bryant in Alabama. And just like everybody said, this is one of his disciples, Smart, in Georgia. When the last time a former assistant beat Saban? Never. He's 0-11.
Right.
That's all you need to know right there. Like I said, I hope Georgia does it, but I'm going to put my money on Alabama.
Right. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're doing. We're I gotta go with. I'm with you, man. I gotta that too, man. I don't think Georgia's ready this year, but like I said, I think next year, the year after that, I think that's when they're in trouble, man. I think you don't want to see them, but right now, as of today, I just don't see Georgia beating Alabama at their own game. So, look, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back to talk about these Atlanta Falcons and the rest of the NFL playoffs right back.
Hey there, this is Lazy Clarendon, point guard for the Atlanta Dream, and I listen to Mr. Controversy on the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
What it is, what it ain't. This your boy Sherm, host of Face the Music. Join me every Wednesday night for Power Hour, where we intersect the worlds of sports and music, and we do it the best way we can, which is on a Sherm beat. So if you're ready to come through, catch some realness, vibe to some dope sounds, tune in to Face the Music every Wednesday on the 3-Point Conversion station. Let's get it.
Sean Tomlinson from the Bleacher Report, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
Yes, we are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Shout out to my man Jay from Miami, representing the Hurricanes, listening to the show. Sorry you had to lose to a Big Ten team, baby. Big Ten. Anyway, it's your boy, Mr. Controversy, here with Glass.
Yes, sir.
we're about to get into this NFL saga. Today starts the NFL playoffs, and like I mentioned earlier, it's a great day of sports, but it's a sad day because you kind of know the end is coming with football, man. I don't even like thinking about that, but we're here. We have to face it, and we have a great weekend. First, we have today, we have Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Tennessee Titans, and then we have the Atlanta Falcons going up to L.A. to play the Rams. We're about to get into that in a second. Sunday games, we have Buffalo going up to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Then we have maybe the game of the weekend, the Carolina Panthers facing the New Orleans Saints for the third time. But I want to get into this Atlanta Falcons game. You know, we're in Atlanta, and I'm just come out glass. Does Atlanta have a chance? Like, do they have a chance right now, really, to go into L.A.? We know L.A. is inexperienced. Everyone wants to keep bringing that up. But still, you still have to play the game. Do you see the Falcons having a chance?
I don't know if I really want to answer this question for your health reasons. Since you're over there in Atlanta, we just got through dog in Georgia. Now we're going to see here about the dog Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta defense is legit. They gave up average of 19.7 points per game this season. But unfortunately, they're going up against the top scoring offense in the NFL right now. Todd Gurley, he's my MVP candidate of the season. He's balling. Jared Goff, it seems like ever since Sean McVay became head coach, it just tapped into something inside him, making him a top-notch quarterback. He got a lot of weapons. Sammy Watkins, Cooper Kupp, just got this Todd Gurley.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Can I get a stop it? He said Sammy Watkins. Can I get a stop it? Glass, come on, man.
Stop it.
Sammy Watkins, really?
Listen, bro.
Thank you, Raphael.
I know what he was. Listen to. I know what he did with the Buffalo Bills, but when he came over to the Rams, he's been balling and he's been healthy. I'll take that.
Stop it.
Bruh, he bought out one, maybe two games. But they do have weapons. He can be a weapon. Put it like that. He can be a weapon. I agree with that. But This is what I'm saying though. This is what I think.
All right.
With the Falcons, they're equipped as well. You named the Rams. You said all those people. They're good. I'm with you. But Falcons, from top to bottom, they're probably a better team as far as, I'm just saying, personnel-wise. They got a great defense. They got receivers. They got better receivers than the Rams. They have a better run support team. Like, Rams only have Gurley. Falcons are deep. But, however, the problem is, I know that everybody want to say you have they're inexperienced, but you got to think about this. If the Falcons come out and they get the ball first and they don't score, and the Rams ball and they score, it's a wrap. Because now all you have to do is give this young team confidence, and they have confidence. You've seen what they've done to the defense. I mean, Philly has a great defense, and they put up 30-something on them. So it's all about confidence. Or if the Rams get the ball first and they score, and Atlanta gets it and they don't score, it's a wrap. But if the Falcons score first, then I say, okay, we have a game. Falcons in it. But if you're the Atlanta Falcons, you cannot give this team confidence early. Because if they have confidence, they don't have a conscience to me. I don't think inexperience will play a part. You're still playing the same game. You know what I'm saying? Only inexperience will come into play is McVay, the coach for the Rams, because he hadn't coached a big game. But you still have to play the game.
Wait. Okay, like I said, everything I'm about to say, don't put it up against my man here, Mr. Controversy. He lives in Atlanta. I live in Chicago. I can say what I want to say. Hey, with that being said, listen, bro, I hear what you're saying. Confidence, this is the same Rams team that went into C-Link and put a butt-whooping on the Seattle Seahawks. Sean McVay, listen to what I'm about to tell you right now. Sean McVay, the head coach of the Rams, will outcoach Dan Quinn, head coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
I give you that.
And this is the reason why he will be the NFL Coach of the Year for what he's about to do in this postseason right now.
Wow.
That being said, hear everything you said about the Atlanta defense, so let's not forget Adrian Claiborne got a calf injury. The Atlanta defense is good. Rams defense is better. They're going to shut down your boy Julio Jones. It's going to be a wrap. Rams going to win this game.
I mean, I'm not saying the Rams not going to win. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that the Rams don't have confidence. What I'm saying is you don't want to give them confidence. I'm with you.
They're not sitting here waiting for you to give them confidence. They got the confidence already. You're going to sit here trying to slow them down.
True. I'll give you that. But, again, like I said, sometimes I don't know. Inexperienced deal, I get it. I understand it. But it can play a part depending on, like I said, to me, it comes with coaching. I think with McVay being his first time coaching, will he nut up? We've seen a lot of coaches that look good early in the season or the whole season. When it gets to playoff time, they nut up. That pressure, the throat get a little tight,
right.
Stomach got the bubble guts. We've seen that before. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying if Atlanta Falcons give them confidence, then the Rams are going to go with it. But if Atlanta comes in and score first, then it puts pressure on the Rams because now it's like, okay, it's what we got to do. We have to come out now. And if they don't play well and you let the Falcons go 14, I just got the Falcons, man. But I think the Rams will, I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to end it with this. And like I said, don't put this all against controversy. This is me. You might have to move after I make this last statement, bro. You saying pressure bust pipes? Let's remember Super Bowl last year. Atlanta Falcons was up, 28-3? How'd they end up? I advise you to call your wife and kids, tell them get the bags ready, get ready to move, bro.
All right, so we're gonna leave that game like that. The next game we have Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Tennessee Titans. Do you think Tennessee have a chance?
They have a chance. The percentage might be very, very low in the single digits. It matters what Kansas City Chiefs bring to the table. I ain't gonna say they've been up and down, but let's not forget they beat down the New England Patriots in Week 1, but in the middle of the season they've been losing. What they lose two in a row against some mediocre teams.
Kansas City?
The Kansas City Chiefs
They lost like four in a row.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh man. Whereas like I said, it's up to Kansas City Chiefs what they're gonna do. Tennessee Titans, they better be happy they're gonna be there. But I got 3 big reasons why I got Kansas City Chiefs win this game. Number one, it's at home, Arrowhead Stadium. It's hard to win the game in Arrowhead Stadium when they're playing top-notch play.
Right.
Second, Alex Smith, great passer rating. Marcus Mariota, I think it's overrated. He's one of the lowest quarterbacks. He has one of the lowest quarterback ratings in the NFL this season. Thirdly, Kareem Hunt, he's going to be balling. He's a rushing leader. DeMarco Murray, he's hurt. He's out with ACL tear. They got to rely on Mariota, Derrick Henry. All my chips in the middle of the table for Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that the problem is with the Titans, like you said, is Mariota. But I just hate that everybody's trying to give him flack and say that, he's overrated when he's had one bad season in 3 years. He's had a bad season. He had. But he had 2 good seasons before this. But he can't play like he can't play like he's been playing, man. He can't. And I don't think DeMarco Murray would be a factor anyway. The only factor would be the fact that now you have Henry running the ball for the Titans. When he gets tired, who else is coming in? Who's going to spell him? But you're right. They're playing in Kansas City. It's hard to beat Kansas City in Kansas City. But I'm just saying, man, if you just don't want to give this team that chance. Like, Kansas City has to play right. You can't be up 13-7 in the fourth quarter with a team like this. You know, it's a young team. And like I said, young teams right now, a lot of these young teams, they feel like they're not even conscious of what's going on. They just know they're playing in the playoffs, and they see a moment that they can grasp and win, they're going to do it. So Kansas City has to play like they played when they first started the season. So I do have Kansas City winning this game, but again, like I said, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I really do think that Titans are going to make it a game, you know, and I think it's going to be a very interesting game. I think it's going to surprise some people, the first game. Yeah.
Really?
I do, just because Mariota has that factor of running the ball and he doesn't just have to throw it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can run the ball also. So if he's having a bad game throwing the ball, he can do it with his feet. And we've seen him make plays with his feet. But the key is not just run the ball, but if he can buy time with his feet, do a Russell Wilson or going back to Donovan McNabb, you know, I know he just got fired, but do old Donovan McNabb, mess with, you know, use your feet, run up like you're about to run, draw that defense in, and then you got somebody over the top you can throw it to, or, you know, down, you know, lurking underneath. Like I said, they can cause some problems, man, but I got Kansas City winning, bro. What are we playing? I got Kansas City. If Kansas City lose, I guess it's bigger for Alex Smith, because if he doesn't play well in this game, they lose. Will he have a starting job again?
Okay, let me answer that. Alex Smith, when does he make bad moves? It's very limited. He's a highly qualified game manager. He don't make any mistakes. Where Mariota, he throws interceptions on top of interceptions. I hear what you're saying. He's mobile. He can move in the pocket. But if he throw that ball, he got to wait for the cornerback Peters to see what he about to do.
Right.
He don't have time to do that. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is legit. So I think they're going to put pressure on him. They're going to make him throw the ball. That's where he's going to make mistakes. That's where Peters going to have at least 2 interceptions in this game.
Hey, real quick, do you think Rivas will get a pick in this game? Can Rivas step up and play well in this game?
I think, I don't know if he's going to get a pick.
But you think he will play well?
He will play well, yes.
Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we both agree. I'm still on the fence, but I'm going to go ahead and say the Rams will beat the Falcons. So Rams beating the Falcons. We both have the Chiefs beating the Titans. We're going to be right back with What's on Our Mind. We'll be right back.
What's good, family? I'm Marlon Sucker Free Jones, a Sucker Free Life LLC, and I'm locked in every Saturday to the best sports show on the planet, the 3-Point Conversion, where no team or no player is off limits. So let's talk sports, the best of the best, the worst of the worst, and everything in between. Can you dig that?
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now.
You can tune in to this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones,
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com
or your app store.
Hey, what's going on, sports fans? It's your boy Damian Adams from The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Now, you can catch my show on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time here on the 3-Point Conversion station. But for right now, I'm listening to the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge with my man, Mr. Controversy. Always keeping it real, always keeping it raw. And I can't miss out on this on my Saturday mornings. So keep it locked to the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
Yes, we are back inside the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge on a frigid Saturday morning. It's like 20-something, maybe 30-something here in Atlanta, which is cold for Atlanta. And it's 3 degrees in Chicago, where my man Glass is at. So that's kind of our blessings. So this next segment, What's on My Mind, is brought to you by Sucker Free Life LLC. Live your truth for the world to see, because everyone can be sucker free. Make sure you purchase apparel today exclusively at facebook.com/suckerfree, which is SuckerFreeLifeLLC. Make sure y'all check them out. So, like I said, this segment is called What's on My Mind. This is where we break it down for you all listening for the first time. We break down basically what's been bothering us, man. Like we don't get, we would just get it off our chest. We don't say vent. We're men, so we don't say vent. It's man law. But it's just what you feeling, man. Let me tell you what's on my mind. I talked about the Lithuania team and how all of a sudden they're not going to play in the thing is called the Baltic Basketball League out there in Lithuania out there. So instead they're going to play in the Big Baller Brand Challenge. And everybody, we keep calling, as I call him, Uncle LeVar, we keep calling Unc a loudmouth. He needs to be quiet, leave his children alone, let them live their life, and stop trying to have them live what he wants us to live, him living his life through them. Shut up. And this is why I say that. This man, so far, when he came on the scene late in Lonzo's college seasons, freshman year, guard, he opened his mouth, started talking. The whole world started listening. Whether you liked it or not, everybody was paying attention. You kept listening. You had to see what this man was by next. Whether you agreed or not. Got all of the attention on Lonzo. Lonzo was nice. But a lot of people didn't watch or never seen Lonzo play ball until Unc started talking. And now, then he came on and said he's going to LA Lakers with second pick. No, that's where I want him to go. He's going. This is before even LA, before they knew what pick they were getting. He said they were going to LA. People said, "No, you crazy." He's in LA, starting point guard for that big franchise. His son, LiAngelo, gets in trouble by stealing. What a kid does. Whatever. Crazy, should get in trouble. He should be punished. And he was on UCLA, where Lonzo played. UCLA suspended him. Thought about it and said, you know what? If our goal is for him to get to LA, let me go ahead and discipline him behind doors. The world don't have to know what he did or what he said. And let me move him and get him to Lithuania so we could, we don't have to have him just sit all year. Let's have him play somewhere. He'll get some money, but get experience. And let's bring his son here. Everybody thought that was crazy too. And all of a sudden, this team not only took on to them, but they're changing up their schedule and playing in the Big Baller Brand Classic. That's crazy, or challenge. So my whole point is, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, because I think that's what everybody is doing. He sucked you in. Well, I shouldn't say don't fall, because I guess that's what he wants you to do. But I'm saying just open your eyes and see what he's really doing, man, because he's providing a great life for his children. He's providing a pathway for his children to be successful. And a lot of us, we can talk about what he's doing and he's wrong. But if you look at our situation, can you say you've done it for your children? And he's not just doing it because of money. But this man is doing it because he has a will. He wants to open up a league to help other kids. But because you're so focused on him being maybe louder than normal people, that you can't see what he's trying to do. This guy's trying to help not only his children, but everyone else. And I think we need to take the focus off the wrong thing and focus on what he's really trying to do. And that's he's trying to make a difference in his children's life and your children's life. But because you're so caught up in what's him being loud and everything, you're not listening to the message he's trying to preach. That's what's on my mind, man.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff, man. Hey, like you said, I can't knock LeVar Ball for what he's doing. It ain't he going against the grain. I understand that, but just like you say, he maximized all the opportunities for his kids. He see their weakness, and he's spinning it to make it their strength. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to LeVar Ball doing what he's doing, man.
Yeah, man. So what you got on your mind, bro?
All right, man. Last time I was on this show, what was on my mind was the difference between loyalty and business and how players and fans need to separate the two. This basically is going to piggyback off of that situation because I'm going to focus on one player that I talked about last time, Isaiah Jamal Thomas of the Cleveland Cavaliers now. Let's not forget, this man has been beating the odds ever since he's been in the league. He played 3 years at the University of Washington, went to the draft, was picked with the 60th pick in the 2011 NBA draft, which means he was picked last in that draft to the Sacramento Kings. Spent time with Sacramento Kings, 3 years. That's one of the most dysfunctional teams in the NBA. But he beat the odds, got traded to the Phoenix Suns, another dysfunctional team. But he balled out that 1 year, caught the eye of Danny Ainge of the Boston Celtics, got traded over there, spent 3 years over there underneath Brad Stevens. Last year, averaged 28.6 per game, was fifth in the MVP voting, did his thing. Where I think he made a mistake at is when he had 1 year left on his contract. He went on an interview and told them that I am a max guy, so I deserve the max money. He doubled down saying that my time is coming. They know they got to bring the Brinks truck to pay me. He even had slippers with the picture of a Brinks truck with the back door open with the money coming out. Once again, Danny Ainge, who is a businessman, his business is to make Boston Celtics great. He's known to get rid of players 1 year before the contract is over, a.k.a. Kendrick Perkins, Rajon Rondo, and just like last year, Avery Bradley. He walked him out the door same time he walked out Isaiah Thomas. Now Avery Bradley playing for Detroit Pistons. This is nothing but a business move. He has loyalty, but business comes first before loyalty. He likes IT, but he sees IT is 28 years old. He has a hip problem. He had the opportunity to get Kyrie Irving. It's a business move. Kyrie is better than IT. Let's make this happen. Now Isaiah Thomas plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He just got back this week. Limited minutes. I think he played 17 minutes. He can't play back-to-back. Look what Kyrie Irving doing in Boston. Balling out. Got Boston in the number one spot in the East. Mm-hmm. This is all about business. So right now, he got 1 year left on his contract. Will Cleveland keep him? Will Dan Gilbert keep him? We don't know. He deserves the money. He plays with it hard. He's a hustler. He got a chip on the shoulder. No, he don't have a chip. He got a bolt on the shoulder. Now, he's only out of his 7-year career, he only made $29.1 million. He's on a $6.2 million contract now. He's looking to make $30.4 million. Now, compare him to the 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5 point guards I got on my list. Kyle Lowry, 3 years, $100 million, $93 million guaranteed for Toronto Raptors. Mike Conley, 5 year, $152.6 million for the Memphis Grizzlies, $140.5 million guaranteed. Drew Holiday for the New Orleans Pelicans, 5 years, $131.8 million contract, $128 million guaranteed. George Hill for the Sacramento Kings, 3 years, $57 million contract, $40 million guaranteed. And Jeff Teague, another 3-year, $57 million contract with the Minnesota Timberwolves. All that money guaranteed. Now, I said that to say he will not see a max contract of $200 million or $30.4 million contract. But let's not forget Isaiah beat the odds, 5'8", 5'9", maybe even 5'6". People didn't expect him to do this when he got drafted last in the 2011 NBA draft. He might be disappointed. He might not get a $200 million contract, but he beat the odds. He's making money. This contract, he needs to make a $100 million contract at least, because he's better than them 5 players I just spoke about. Be happy with what you get. You're a hell of a player. Keep on playing with your heart, but understand this is still a business. That's what was on my mind, bro.
Man, you hit it on the nail, bro. When you said that he messed up when he had a chance to get that contract.
Yep.
And he tried to be loyal.
Yep.
And you said something else. Business before loyalty. Golly. Even though I don't like that, it's the truth.
Yep.
It's the truth. Wow. And I hope he gets that contract, but the funny thing is he might not ever get to see what he was going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he plays well this year, then maybe. Because if Cleveland doesn't sign him, he can get it somewhere else. I mean, shoot, Phoenix might try to sign him. You never know. Especially since you got an 18-year-old kid making moves there. But I'm just saying he might be able to get it, but if he would have got that contract last year, bruh, I mean, you just never know. But no, that's some good stuff, man. And that's what we have on our minds, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back with the Stop It segment. We'll be right back.
AM 1100.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of Beasley Broadcast Group, this station, its staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
There's a lot going on in the world, and your world is always changing. That's why it's important to stay connected. The latest news, the latest entertainment, the newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Over 1,500 live radio stations from across the country, and over 15 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
What's going on, world? This your boy Vincent J, a.k.a. the Fantasy Guru. And do you know what time it is? It's time for the Stop It segment, right here on the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
No mercy. Don't let up on him. Go hard on him, Mr. Controversy. Hit him with the Stop It button.
All right, we are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Mr. Controversy here with my man Glass, and once again, I appreciate everybody's support, and I also want to shout out to Mr. Antoine, a diehard Eagles fan, is getting his haircut right now as we speak. I see you, sir. You probably don't see me, but I see you. But anyway, this segment right here is the most famous, the most infamous Stop It segment. Let's get it.
Stop it.
All right, Glass, I'm going to let you go up first to bat. What do you have, sir?
Okay, man. My topic thing was going to be the NBA Development League Delaware 87ers, who was holding Nickelodeon night, featuring SpongeBob SquarePants. Did you see them uniforms? Looking like SpongeBob SquarePants?
No!
But I can't knock
Stop
on that.
it.
It was for charity. I can't knock on goodwill. My stop-it moment actually will be Marvin Lewis of the Cincinnati Bengals. He should have been fired, have not won a playoff game with the 15 years he's been there. How the heck he got a 2-year extension? I put that on the Bengals. But I'm going on what Marvin Lewis said. He says, my job is to win a world championship. We have talented roster full of veteran leaders and emerging young stars, and I am committed to making the necessary improvements to put this team in the best position to win. Dude, you had 15 years to do that, and you haven't done it. And you talking about winning the world championship? I just winning the playoff game, man. So, yeah, Marvin Lewis.
Stop it.
Wow. Yeah, I was going to give him that, man. And I figured you would take it or somebody else would take it. And wow, I can believe that, bro. Like I said, I wanted to work for the Cincinnati Bengals organization. Or I want to sit up under Lewis. Bruh, if he hadn't got fired yet, don't forget the years he didn't make the playoffs. They were bad. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Man, let me say this before you give me your stopping moment. If you're a head coach at the NFL, the job you want is an AFC North job. They never fire people over there. Look at Hugh Douglas. 2 years, 1 game, he ain't fired yet.
Right. No, that's true. That's true. So, all right, my stopping moment is, we all know Kristaps Porzingis. And, you know, he's playing in New York. He's playing well right now. He's doing a great job. But Porzingis said after it was a back-to-back night, they played the Wizards and they lost in New York. No, it was before the back-to-back. It was the first game of a back-to-back, I think. Either or, this guy says, I'm tired. I'm so tired right now. They asked him about them losing. Said, I'm tired. I'm so tired right now. Yes, we're in a tough stretch right now. The mental part doesn't help at all. When it's mentally tough, you just don't have it in you.
Stop it. Stop it.
Bruh.
Stop it.
You're an NBA player. You are supposed to be a star. You're supposed to be the leader of the team. Mm-hmm. You don't come out and say, because you're tired, you had a bad... You don't say that. Like, when have you ever heard... I never heard anyone say that. Any leader say that. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Raphael.
Yeah, you got it. I haven't heard anybody ever say that. I couldn't believe that. Like, I know he didn't want to come out of the league, but he wants to be the star. You don't say that.
Stop it.
Bruh, he lost some cool points with me, bruh. Like, I cannot sit here and be like, yo, Porzingis, man, whatever. Nah, if he have 2 bad games in a row, he's going on the garbage list quickly. I'm sorry. He's going to be certified just because he said that. Come on, man.
Thank you, Raphael.
But look, I got one more. So this is not sports related, and I pray to God this is not true. But I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but it's a deacon at church. It was this deacon at church, right? And he was handling the, you know how they do praise and worship, and they got the screen. That's his job, right? So this guy in the back handling that, and as everybody praising God, the lady that was leading said she just looked and she saw everybody looking embarrassed and they couldn't believe it. And how about, turn it down. How about on the screen she looked up, it was porn on the worship screen, whatever screen they had the words on. This joker did not know it. Bruh.
Stop it.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Now look, I'll say this, and I'm gonna let you have the floor. I don't believe in watching porn at church. Bruh, you know if you do that around people, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be careful. Come on.
Thank you, Raphael.
Thanks, Jerry Jones.
Dude, if you go, number one, to do it in church, that's blasphemous, number one. Number two, if you go to do it, you got to erase cookies. You got to destroy the computer. You got to throw your phone in the lake. You can't have no evidence of that being done in the church, man.
Bruh. Bruh.
Stop it.
Oh.
Like, I don't know what to say to that, man. Like,
all I know is somebody going to hell quick, fast, in a hurry, man.
Oh, my God. Man, all I know is... So, okay, I just want to ask you, Glass. Let's be honest. We're going to be real. Your wife is in church with you, right? Your wife is right there. And that comes on. Bro, what you doing? When you first see it, you're going to see it. What are you going to do then?
Number one, I'm looking at my wife like, ooh, somebody was wrong. You know that was me.
You going to put the blame on somebody else already?
Oh, yeah, I'm past the blame. Baby, I had been in this church since last week. I don't know what's all that about.
Are you gonna
that's somebody in the media area.
All right, now look, are you going to take a second look? You going to try to take that second peek? Or...
Oh, no. I know better. I'm a veteran at this. Never look.
Right. I just want to know what all the children was doing.
Ooh. Mama, what's that?
Man, but anyway.
Stop it.
Real quick, somebody want to give me a stop it. My man TJ Bentley said stop it for thinking Tennessee has a chance to win against Kansas City. I didn't say that, bro. I said I think they're going to be in the game. I got Kansas City winning. So can I get a stop it for him for not really hearing me? And then he's going to be on next. But anyway, look, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to be back for our battleground session. We'll be right back.
What up, world? It's your boy Sherm, host of Face the Music. You are locked into the 3-point conversion station. Only good vibes here, bruh.
The following is what happens when you make the switch to Pennzoil full synthetic motor oils.
Hennessy Performance made the switch and broke the land speed record. Sonic boom, anyone?
Dodge switched to Pennzoil full synthetics and created the world's most powerful muscle car. And this is what happened when Team Penske made the switch in their Indy cars.
We have a new champion.
Make the switch to Pennzoil synthetics at your local 7-Eleven.
You are tuned into WWE AM 1100.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of Beasley Broadcast Group, this station, its staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
Yes, we are back. That was crazy, man. I'm still trying to recover from that. But, yes, we are back inside the 3-point conversion sports lounge. Mr. Controversy here. Got my co-host for the day, Mr. Glass. Get with his sports. Having a good time today, man. Like I said, it's a big day. Great day in sports. But keep it going. So, this next segment right here is what we call Battlegrounds. And what Battlegrounds is where, you know, we bring two contestants and we make sure they see if they know sports. And whoever's listening, I need you to participate. You can play along as well, but I need you to vote. Okay? And I'm about to explain the rules in a second. But we're going to bring our contestants on. First of all, we have Mr. TJ Bentley on the line to try to give me a stopper just a second ago. What's going on, TJ?
Yeah, I got to participate, man. I got to participate.
Representing, he's in Atlanta, originally from Chicago. And
yes, sir.
My other contestant, the next contestant is Kane, Dennis, a.k.a. Mr. Kane, who's also from Chicago that lives in Atlanta. What's going on, Kane?
Yes. Out town to the A.
Yes, sir. So, this is how the game goes. If this is your first time listening, well, I shouldn't say game. This is how the Battlegrounds goes. So, we have the two contestants. We're going to have 3 rounds. First round, I ask one question. The first contestant, whoever goes first, they come up with 30 seconds to give their answer of the question, right? I'm going to ask a question, and they're going to come up with 30 seconds to basically come up with their answer. Then I'll tell them to go, and then they have up to 2 minutes to give their answer and explain or argue their point. After the 2 minutes or after they're done, the second contestant comes on automatically right there. Doesn't have time because he's been waiting for them 2 minutes, and he has to come in, or he or she has to come in and give their answer and argue their point. Then we go to the second round. Then the contestant that went last the first round, it goes first, and vice versa. It goes like that. Now, I want you to vote not just on the answer. Like if I ask a question, you know, who was the best Major League Baseball team since 1980, and he says, one of them says the New York Mets. I'm just saying, don't just go by the New York Mets. Make sure you go by his argument as well, okay? So that's how it goes. So what we're going to do is first, TJ, you've been on here before, so Kane, I'm going to let you pick a number between 1 and 33.
17.
All right, TJ?
Yeah, 22.
All right, Kane, it was 8. You were closer. So, Kane, do you want to go first, or do you want to kick it off to TJ?
I'm going to let TJ kick it off.
All right, so TJ, you up first. All right. Here we go. I'm going to ask the question twice, okay? So, first question. Which college football quarterback would you start in a college championship game since 1990, not named Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, or Deshaun Watson? I'm asking the question again. Which college quarterback would you start in a college championship game since 1990, not named Tim Tebow, Cam Newton, Deshaun Watson? You have 30 seconds, TJ, to come up with your answer. And if you all want to participate and you think you can do this, if you're looking on Facebook Live, let me know right now. Or message me, Twitter, DM me, Google Plus, send me a message, text me. You at the barbershop listening, let the barbers know. Everybody else listening, like I said, come on Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, whatever, let us know. We'll get you on. If you think you can do this, it's not as easy as you think it is. TJ, you got 2 seconds. All right.
Let's go.
TJ,
let's go.
Let's go now.
This gonna be probably a surprise to some of y'all, man. But actually, I'm gonna go with who's gonna be the winner of the championship game this Monday. I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts. It may be a surprise to some, but this guy's a dual-threat quarterback. He plays in one of the best systems right now. You know what I'm saying? He can throw the deep ball a little bit, and he can run for, you know what I'm saying, if he has to, and run pretty well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts, man. I think that they're gonna dominate on Monday. I really don't think Georgia has a chance. So I'm gonna go with your boy Jalen Hurts.
All right. Kane, you up next. Let's go now.
I'm going to go with Vince Young. All he did was come in and win. He didn't do nothing when he got to the NFL. Well, he did something at first when he got to the NFL. But in college, that's what we're talking about. He won the game. He played hard for them. And I feel like no matter what situation you put in, man, whether it was Texas or any other team, Vince Young was going to be a winner while he was in college. He came to the NFL and did a little something his rookie year. But I'm going to have to go with Vince Young. He had a deep ball. You had to respect his running ability. He could pass again because of the system he was in. But that's who I'm going to go with, Vince Young.
All right. That was round one. Round two, Kane, you up first. TJ, you right after him. So, remember you all, I need your votes. So, next question, second round. Name the best NBA shooting big man since 1990, not named Dirk Nowitzki or Kristaps Porzingis. And it has to be a power forward or center. Again, name the best shooting big man in the NBA since 1990, not named Dirk Nowitzki or Kristaps Porzingis, and it have to be a power forward or center. Kane, you got 30 seconds.
That's a good one. Now, so I got to think for it.
All right, you got 30 seconds. Once again, y'all, if y'all think y'all can do this, let me know. Some people have came on here very confident and left out with no confidence at all.
I'm going to have to pull one out the hat, man. I'm going to have to go with Danielle Marshall.
All right, we're going to start right now. Go ahead.
Danielle Marshall shot that thing, man. He was definitely a power forward. And if you actually think about it, he probably was one of the first stretch fours that there were. He was able to shoot the three, drive the ball still. He actually got a lot. He was decent on the rebounding side, too. So I'm going to ride with Danielle Marshall.
All right, that's it?
Yeah.
All right. TJ, it's on you. Let's go now.
I'm torn between two people, but I'm going to have to say, I'm going to go with Big Shot Bob, Robert Ory.
Ooh, good one.
He definitely, you know what I'm saying, have knocked down plenty of game-winning shots, has multiple championship rings for knocking down those game-winning shots, played with the Lakers, played with the San Antonio Spurs, you know, tremendous three-point shooter. He was played the four definitely a lot of different times and whatnot. I think he was like 6'9" or 16 or something like that, played four. Definitely a stretch four. I'm going to go with Big Shot Bob, Robert Ory.
All right. That's round two. We're going to round three. This might be the round that separates everything. So, TJ, you up first. This is the last round. Once again, everyone who's listening, I need your votes after this. Who do you think won? All right. Last question. TJ, you up. Name the best NFL quarterback wide receiver tandem since 1990, not including Peyton Manning, Jerry Rice, Matthew Stafford or Megatron, or Tom Brady. I'm going to ask that question once again. You have to name the NFL best quarterback and wide receiver tandem since 1990, not including the names Peyton Manning, Jerry Rice, Matthew Stafford or Megatron, or Tom Brady. You have 30 seconds.
I don't even need it.
Okay. Let's
I'm ready, man.
Go now.
It's obvious, man. It's Big Ben and Antonio Brown. Hands down. They crushing it right now. Antonio Brown is leading in like almost all statistical categories for wide receivers since he's been in the league. And Big Ben has been brushing it too, man. I mean, he has had multiple 400, 500 passing yards games and whatnot, and they killing it right now. He's obviously the best wide receiver in the league right now. I mean, it's Big Ben and Antonio Brown.
All right. That's it?
That's it.
All right. Kane, let's go now.
Best one since 1990. I'm gonna have to go with Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin. That's after 1990. I'm gonna have to ride with them. Mike Irvin put numbers up. Troy Aikman had one of the best offensive lines in the league, so he had the time to get the ball out to Irvin. And not only did they get numbers, they won championships, which is the ultimate goal. Of course, they had help with Michael Irvin, but they won championships. Both of them Hall of Famers. You can't lose with that one.
All right.
I don't think I got to speak much on it.
All right. That's it. There you have it. I need your votes. Facebook, I need your votes. If you're on Facebook Live, please vote on the thread right now. If you're listening at the barbershop, vote. Please let us know. You're listening at home. Like I said, go to Facebook, Twitter, Google+, DM me, message me, however you get to me, put it up, hashtag the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge, hashtag Battlegrounds, and put who you had won, all right? So let's go ahead and meet the contestants. First, let's go ahead and meet Mr. Dennis, a.k.a. Kane. Sir, first of all, thank you for coming on, man, and please let everyone know where they can find you and follow you, sir.
You can find me on Facebook, Dennis Pendleton. If you want to find me on IG, it's Kane_Shy_City. All the time, Kane Shy City.
All right. You see that Chicago pimp style is about to come out. So let's hurry up. Let me get I'm just messing with you. Let me get TJ. TJ, man, appreciate you for coming on, sir. Please let everyone know where they can find you and follow you, sir.
Oh, man, you know I don't Instagram or tweet or nothing like that. You can only find me here at the 3-Point Conversion Lounge, man. And in the live chat room, giving Mr. Controversy his own stop it.
Go ahead, get it. He requested. Go ahead.
Stop it.
That's the rule. If somebody give a stop it, if they call in, I got to stop it. I mean, that's the rule, you know. So, but look, I appreciate you all for coming on once again, and we will announce the winner on next week. Now, again, if you're listening, let friends and family know. Like I said, we have all week to vote if you want to listen to it again. But again, I need your votes, man. I need your votes. This is serious. We have a contest going on. We already have 3 in the winner's circle right now. We have Danny Thompson, we have Damian Adams, and we have Ben Sutter III that's in the winner's circle. So I need your votes. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Yo, what's up? This your boy Marcus Banks of the Big Three of the Ghost Ballers. You listening to the Sports Lounge with my main man, Mr. Controversy.
Tuned into WWE AM 1100.
The opinions expressed during the sponsored programs on this station are strictly those of the program hosts, guests, and callers and are not necessarily those of Beasley Broadcast Group, this station, its staff, other advertisers, or agencies.
The following is what happens when you make the switch to Pennzoil full synthetic motor oils.
Hennessy Performance made the switch and broke the land speed record. Sonic boom, anyone?
Dodge switched to Pennzoil full synthetics and created the world's most powerful muscle car. And this is what happened when Team Penske made the switch in their Indy cars. We have another champion.
Make the switch to Pennzoil Synthetics at your local 7-Eleven.
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now.
You can tune into this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones,
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com
or your app store.
This is Mr. Controversy, and you are inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge on the 3 Point Conversion Station. Make sure you keep it locked.
Yes, we're back. Mr. Controversy, my man Glass, the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. And that was a pretty good battle, man. You know, I don't vote, and I won't say who I voted for, who I thought won. I won't do that. But I mean, I thought it was a good battle. Please let us know once again. And like I said, if you're on Facebook Live, just put down who you thought won. I will go down the thread. You know, I'll go back and watch it. I got to review my show. So, but I'm looking as we speak right now. So I see everybody, you know, if you're voting and who you thought won. I appreciate you all participating. So, Glass.
Yes, sir.
We got to get into this NBA, man. We hadn't talked basketball really yet, and really hadn't got into it yet. But right. The NBA, it's been a very interesting season so far, man. It's been some good games. There's been a lot of headlines, a lot of stories. It's always good for a sport. I think that is great for a sport. And shout out to Jamal McCray right now. Appreciate you, man, for listening and give me your input, sir. I appreciate that on Facebook Live. But first of all, you know, we saw, I don't know if you all watched Boston Celtics. They went on and beat the Minnesota Timberwolves last night, and it was a great win. They played great defensively. Now, it seems like they're back on this little streak now. They're playing well, which is good. And everybody's talking about, I think they have the best record in the East. People have been talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, but they've been on a slump right now. But no one is talking about the Toronto Raptors, man. You notice that? And they have the second best record in the East. Why? Why do you think? You think just because, do they have boring players or what?
Man, the answer is quite simple, man. 3 things. Location, location, location. Nothing against our Canadian brothers up the north, man, but nobody pay attention to what's going on in Canada, man. Only time we pay attention is when the Winter Olympics are around and we got to play the Canadian Olympic hockey team, man. Yeah, like I said, location. Let's not forget, like a decade ago, we had 2 teams up there. We had the Toronto Raptors, had the Vancouver Grizzlies. Vancouver got smart. It's like, man, we're not making any money up here. Let's go back down to the States. That's why they moved to Memphis to Memphis. But you have to give Toronto Raptors some credit. You got a great coach in Dwayne Casey. Like you said, they second in the league, but nobody paid attention to that. Everybody paid attention to Boston, Cleveland, Washington, even Miami. And nobody's thinking about Toronto, man. You got to give the GM some credit. Masai Ujiri, He's making him relevant, doing some crazy stuff, but he's almost like the LeVar Ball of the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
They got a great lineup. DeRozan, they got DeRozan and Lowry locked up. They used to, the notable up there was Vince Carter, Chris Bosh. So, once again, they got a great team. They're going to look good in the playoffs, but until it's the playoffs, nobody's going to pay attention to them because they up north, man.
You're right. And like you said, they especially with Lowry, always failing in the playoffs and playing horrible, which is sad, man, but that's what it is. Like, it's like, all right. They've become the Kansas City Chiefs of the NFL.
Yeah.
They will have a good record, but when they come and play, it's like they're going to lose. In the playoffs, they're not going to play well. So I was just wondering that. I just, they're not getting any love, but they're playing well, like normal. They always 1 or 2 top seed every year, So shout out to them. But let's get to this main topic at hand. I was looking at something on television. I was watching, I think it was NBA TV, whatever, but they were, talking about Kobe and how Kobe never had that person to be like that rival guy, that guy that's like, oh, Kobe and such, as far as going back and forth with each other. But at the same time, he had Tim Duncan. They came in at the same time. Duncan won 5 championships. Kobe won 5 championships, And I thought about it. I said, so LeBron, his rival is, I couldn't think. Does LeBron have a rival? And I'm saying in his career, does he have one?
You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep it real here. Like you said, we tell the truth around here, shame the devil.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as rivals anymore, man. I think Kobe Bryant was the last of the dying breed. Back then, you ain't even trying to team up with your friends or whatever. You going up against them trying to get at their neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nowadays, LeBron. Listen, I'm not shortchanging LeBron. He is the best player in the NBA right now in this generation, but he ain't trying to go after nobody's neck. He's trying to be friends with them. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to team up with them. And you can't have that. There's no such thing as rivals anymore, man. So right now, to answer your question, no, he never had a rival. He never will have a rival. Because if he's not going on vacation with him, becoming a banana boat crew, he's going to team up with him. Right. So, there's no rivals in the LeBron does not have a rival, man.
So let me make this statement here. You know who we thought it was going to be? Who it should have been? Was Carmelo Anthony.
Yep.
Carmelo Anthony came in, maybe, LeBron was that top guy. Everybody wanted LeBron James, King James, as they called him. But Carmelo had just probably finished one of the best freshman years that we have ever seen, at Syracuse. And he came in, and he played pretty well his rookie year in the NBA. And then the second year, he came in, he got better. He kept getting better, but it just seemed like something was missing. We thought that, was that 2010 when Denver played LA in the conference finals? And, it was good. It was good. It was a good battle between him and Kobe. But after that, it's just like everything went sour for Carmelo. Not saying it's his fault because he's had a couple of bad breaks with Amari Stoudemire getting hurt. They never really gave him anybody in Denver except for Chauncey. Then they traded him. But that was the person. But when you think about it, you made a great point. You don't have that. He doesn't have that guy because most of the guys he wants to be friends. Now, some people might say Durant, like I'm reading, some people are saying that he's older than most of the guys that in there now. True. That's true. Like 5 years, because Durant, I think when did Durant come in the league? Was it 2008? I can't remember. But Durant came in a couple of years after LeBron. It looks like it might shape up as Durant and LeBron now. that might be LeBron's rival. But like my man said, LeBron James is 4 or 5 years, 7 years, 2007. So he came in 3 years after LeBron. So, 4 years. But so that could kind of be, I guess he could still be that rival, but still, now you look at it more of a rivalry than it was a few years back.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
All right, man. I agree with my next rival player that could have been is Kevin Durant. He matches up with him. You can almost say they got the same skill set, but Durant doesn't have that mentality. If Durant had Russell Westbrook mentality, that would have been his rival for the ages. But it ain't happening, and I can't see another rival other than himself.
Wait.
LeBron James.
Wait, now, he's trying to gain that mentality now. He's trying to be a thug right now, so I guess that's him trying to gain this mentality, but it's not working. But, I mean, so if that's the case, can we say, and you all can call in at 404-603-8770. Once again, it's 404-603-8770 if you want to put your 3 cents in. So if that's the case, the way we look at LeBron's career, it looks like it wasn't no one to challenge him there. If that's the case, am I right by saying that?
Definitely correct.
So if that's the case, then it's going to cause people to say, well, he didn't have this guy or he didn't have that. You think about Kobe. Kobe came in with Iverson. He came in with Ray Allen. But I don't think necessarily Kobe and Iverson had that like you think about Jordan. When Jordan and Nick played against each other, I'm saying, you already knew that was going to be Jordan might score 55 one game, Nick might score 40. Next game, Nick scored 56, Jordan scored 48. It was that type of game. But even with the two-guard position, it was always, Jordan always compared himself to Drexler because Drexler was that guy that everybody said is Jordan, then is Drexler. And Jordan, like he said, he wanted to prove that he was the best two-guard. I don't think LeBron has ever had to worry about being the best player until recently. Maybe now. I mean, people want to give the Greek freak, stop it. Come on, man. Because he had 10 good games at the start of the season. You want to put that title on him? Come on, man. Stop it. But looking at everybody else, it's always been LeBron. No one has ever challenged him. And yes, you can say that's because he's that good, but still, even just player period, he's never had that player that you can say this guy might be better until maybe now when LeBron is getting older. And the way LeBron is playing now, I still don't think there's no one you can compare him to.
Agree.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it hurts or helps. Well, I ask you, do you think it hurts him?
Man, listen, man, I don't want to sound like that old man get off my lawn type person, man. But like I said, Michael Jordan, he's fighting teammates because he wants them to play up to par. Kobe Bryant, he went up against Shaq. He wanted him to play up to par. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron, he gonna go on Twitter. You got what I'm saying? It's a different style, man. It's a whole different style, new generation. There's no fight. There's no fist fight. There's no mental fight. It's LeBron's the best player. Let's just give it to LeBron and just be his friend.
So
that's all I gotta say.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it.
I was gonna say. So does that mean? Do you think it's just because he's just that great, or he came in a bad class? I mean, because honestly, 2003 that was a great draft class, Wade and everything, but still, okay, when do you think LeBron took over the league? Was it when he went to Miami? After
when
Kobe?
He's what?
When he went
when
to
he
Miami. What? The first year he went to Miami. You think that's when he finally took over the league and was like, all right, he's the greatest player?
Yes. That's what I say. That's when he first became the bad guy of the league, and I think that's when he grew to mature into the player that he is now, where he's basically don't care what anybody say. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. You know, before he wanted to be friends, didn't want nobody to hate him. I think that's when he became the villain, and he grew into himself. Just like Durant's doing right now. He went to Golden State. He's becoming the villain. He's growing to himself. So, yeah, I think when he went to Miami, that's when LeBron was balling.
Well, we'll close it like this. He's had a great career. Rivalries and rivals build your career, in a sense. It makes you, because you had to get past this guy. You fought hard I don't think he's had one. He came in the league right when Kobe was just transcending to the best player in the league. And by the time LeBron, 23, 24, Kobe had mellowed off. Wade was the best two guard after, the second best two guard after Kobe, but he partnered up with Wade, and I just think that the way the league is constructed right now, I always said it hurts him. And it's not his fault, but it hurts him because he doesn't have that person to go at his neck and make him want to play even harder. I just wish that, it'd be good if OKC, if Durant stayed in the West, because to see LeBron and Westbrook go at it, I think that would be great, but he doesn't have that player. I mean, Durant's going to play tough guy, but stop it. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Stuck in a high-dollar, low-gig family plan? Right now, switch to Boost Mobile's best family plan and get 4 lines for just $25 per line, each with unlimited gigs. Plus, get up to 4 free phones. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now.
You can tune into this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones,
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com
or your app store.
This is Lamont Broadus, the sportologist, and I can't think of anything better than to have my feet kicked up, chilling, listening to 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge.
All right, we are back inside the 3 Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Talking sports, having a good time. And shout out to my photographer, Mr. David Evans is here. I should have put David on the mic, but he always want to be in the background. He low key, but I appreciate him over here making me feel like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Got my man. Yeah, give him a cheer. Yeah. I got Glass in here with me. I got my family out listening, man, friends. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you share it, of course, if you're watching. Been a good show so far, man, and we're going to hurry up and get into these last games, which is this Sunday. We're going to depict them. And the first game is Buffalo Bills versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is Buffalo is just not fun to watch, man. Like, God. The passing game sucks. I mean, it's good to watch Shady, but that's it. Like, nothing exciting of watching a Buffalo Bills game. It's going to be close, you know that, but it's going to be ugly. But I like watching the Jaguars, man, so you never know. But both of these teams have been in droughts. Glass, what say you, man? What should fans, everybody be looking out for in this game?
the halftime show. But anyway, listen, man. Buffalo Bills. I'm happy for them. They broke the 17-year drought of being in the playoffs. They need to go ahead and give the Baltimore Ravens a gift because ain't no doggone way the Ravens had Cincinnati 4th and 12, and you let them beat you with a 49-yard touchdown pass to kick you out the playoffs. So if anybody should be mad, it's the Ravens and the Ravens fans. Now back to Buffalo. The game might not be exciting, but they're going to have a hell of a tailgate party. There's going to be a whole lot of tables snapping, breaking, people going to the hospital because they hurt. Tailgate going to be lit.
Right.
But to the game in the stadium, man, listen, Buffalo was ranked last in points scored and in points allowed per game, while the Jaguars are 5th with points scored and 2nd in points allowed. That should tell you all that you need to know. Tyrod Taylor is better than Blake Bortles. Only way the Jaguars going to lose this game is Bortles throw 3 to 5 interceptions in the game, and I don't see that because they're going to give the ball to Leonard Fournette, run the ball. I wish LaShawn McCoy was healthy. It made a better game, but he's not. He got the ankle situation. Defense, the Jaguars' defense is legit. They're young, they're hungry, they lead the league in sacks. Man, there's so much stuff going up against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills, they're playing with house money. They don't care. They just have to be in the playoffs. Everything said and done, Jaguars over the Bills, bro.
Now, that could be scary, though. That's the scary thing is they are playing with house money. So what do they have to lose? And you saw the way they exploded when – I don't know if you saw the video. I know I posted it when they were watching that Cincinnati game and how they exploded. And you saw the defensive tackle, Williams, he busted out crying. Like, it was a cool moment. But it lets you know that they are hungry. I mean, you can't have a moment like that and then come at them and shoot and not do anything. You know, they want to send Buffalo Wings to the Cincinnati Bengals. Boy, if you don't get to stop it for that, I'd have been heated. Like, was that an insult?
Stop it.
Yeah, it was like an insult. But I'm with you, man. I just don't think Buffalo has enough. I mean, Bortles has to throw 4, not just 3 picks, 3 pick sixes. He has to in order to lose because Buffalo, I can't see Buffalo's offense outplaying the Jaguars' defense. There's no way. There's no way. So, I mean, like I said, we'll just leave it like that. Now, the next game, we have the Saints hosting the Carolina Panthers. Now we know what both teams have. They got great players. But what does it come down to? Like in the end, like can Carolina? I'll ask you this then: Who is the X factor for Carolina Panthers?
Oh, I would have to say Greg Olsen. Cam Newton needs to rely on Golson to limit his turnovers in this game. Cam Newton does not match up with Drew Brees at all, especially with accuracy. He's an athletic player. I got that. But if he has to throw the ball, he's going to go to his safety net, which is Greg Olsen. Now, let's not forget, he never had a top 10 wide receiver. The closest top 10 wide receiver he had now plays for the New Orleans Saints and Ted Ginn Jr.
True. Right. It has to be, but honestly, I mean, I think they have to rely on the young running back, man. Dang, his name just slipped my mind. McCaffrey. Yeah, they have to lean on McCaffrey just because he can do so much out the backfield. Like, they have to take a page out of New Orleans' book in the past and play him like Reggie Bush. And it has to be that Where's Waldo type mentality. He has to line up at wide receiver, running back, sneak him at tight end in the slot, but they have to use him. And then, plain and simple, Cam going to have to run. When Cam runs the ball, they're usually successful. And he has to, because he's not that person that can escape the backfield, escape the pressure. He's never been there. He's no Russell Wilson. He always gets sacks. He doesn't get his yards, escaping pressure and then running. He doesn't do that. It has to be design runs. So, but I think McCaffrey has to be the X factor. Now on the Saints side, my X factor, I think it has to be Ted Ginn. I think Ted Ginn needs to blow the top, because if he blows the top off that defense and they're worrying about him going over the top, that creates lanes for Drew Brees and even the running game. That's who I have my X factor. Who do you have, sir?
I'm going to have to say that. I'm going to have okay, since you picked Ted Ginn Jr., I was going to pick him. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go on the defensive side. X factor going to be Marshawn Lattimore, the cornerback for the Saints. He's made the defense of the Saints step up. They're top notch. That's what they've been missing for years. The Saints, with the defense, with him being a rookie, might be the rookie of the year. I believe he's going to make a difference on that defense. Like you said before, you got Drew Brees, you got the run game with Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara. All you need is that defense to slow the Panthers down. I think they got it with Marshawn Lattimore lead.
Yeah, I agree with that. But the only thing is, he can't be the only guy on that defense. I mean, because who is he going to guard? Funches? Funches not making a big splash like that. So I think I agree that he's a great player and he helps that defense, but I can't see him being an X factor just because, unless they're going to put him on Olsen.
But see, you got to look at it. Oh, I hear you.
You see what I'm saying? Because they don't have anybody.
With him in the secondary, he shuts down all the wide receivers, which means it gives the defensive line time to get at Cam Newton and pressure him to throw the ball or run the ball.
Let me say, bro, I hear you, but all he got to do is just stand behind the receivers. Cam Newton going to overthrow his receivers anyway, so he ain't got to worry about that.
That's a factor in this game.
Right. So that's Cam, but I feel you though. But I just think it has to be Cameron Jordan. I think he has to come in and get sacks. Really the defensive line in itself, man, get that pressure. But I think Carolina going to do it, man. I think Carolina going to beat the Saints. Yeah.
Thank you, Raphael.
I think Carolina. You see, Jerry Jones don't want he don't want the Saints to win. But look, I really think Carolina is going to upset the Saints, man. It's just hard to beat a team. It's already hard to beat a team twice, but it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
Yes, but it can happen, and you're going to see it tomorrow at 3:40. I got the Saints, man.
Stop it. Is that to me or who is it going? Oh, okay. Sean said, nah, he's putting the stop it to you. I think he a Falcons fan, man. Everybody hate the Saints over here, man. But yeah, hey, so.
I thought we keep it real around here, man.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. But, again, man, I think it's going to be a great game. I just think it's going to be hard.
I just got love for Cam, bro. He from the hometown. Gotta have love for the man, bro. I don't care too much for the Falcons. Falcons in the house kissing.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, make sure y'all watch these games today, this evening, and tomorrow, of course. It's going to be some great games. I think that Kansas City Titans is going to be a shocker as far as a good game. I still think Kansas City's going to win, but it just has that feeling. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
There's a lot going on in the world, and your world is always changing. That's why it's important to stay connected. The latest news, the latest entertainment, newest music. If it's in the air or on the air, it can be in the palm of your hand, wherever you are, with the iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio. Over 1,500 live radio stations from across the country and over 15 3 million songs to create your own custom stations. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
What's up? This is Anthony Hamilton, and you're listening to the 3-Point Conversion.
Yes, yes. You all know what that means. It is time to end this show. But before we end the show, we got to give our thanks out. And of course, I got to first thank God for giving me this platform to do what I do, to make you all excited, mad, upset, want to give me the stop it button like TJ Bentley.
Stop it.
Yeah, like my engineer Sean, but I thank God for the platform, man. I don't even care what people doubted me or not, but I just love the fact that people are supporting me. I thank everybody for the support. Everybody who listened today, I thank everybody for the support. I thank my engineer Sean. Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, Raphael.
I thank Jerry Jones, of course. Also, I'd like to thank my photographer, Mr. David Evans. Appreciate you for coming out, sir. I'd like to thank Glass, man, for coming on, man, doing what he do, Glass. Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, bro.
And look, also I got to thank my wife for being supportive, for being beautiful, my family and friends. Like I said, everybody who listened today, man, who gave feedback. Also, I want to thank our guests, TJ Bentley and Mr. Kane. Make sure y'all vote now. Make sure y'all let me know who won. I want to thank Cindy Cuts Barbershop. Everybody else who listened, man. Like I said, it's going to be a great weekend of sports. Make sure y'all watch. Be safe. If y'all in Atlanta this weekend, it's supposed to be some freezing drizzle. But then 45 is supposed to be here too. So, Lord Jesus, you don't know what's going to happen with him. Right. He gets, yeah. But, like I said, man, make sure y'all be safe, love family, eat well, and have a great time. Till next week, same time, same show, same place, same crazy host, same nonsense in sports. Until then, will you miss me? I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, Raphael.
Just got done listening to the 3-Point Conversion Sports Lounge. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts at the 3-Point Conversion. And also make sure you check out our website, the3pointconversion.com. Be sure to follow us live and listen every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern.